Creating content on your website to get Google traffic is no longer a good idea. In fact, it's a waste of your time and effort. Google recently announced that it's going to use AI to start answering questions right on the Google results page. It's calling this doing the Googling for you. Now, what this means is that even if the content that you've created would show up as an ideal answer to a question that someone's asked, the searcher is unlikely to click through to your website. Instead, what will happen is Google's AI will come to your website, read it, learn it, and then use your content to answer the questions. Now, this means that most marketing advice out there, and honestly some that I have given in the past, is increasingly irrelevant. My name is Simon Batchelor, and in this video I'm going to explain how the internet is changing and what we do next. In recent years, there's been a tendency in marketing to follow a tried and tested workflow. Broadly speaking, you identify your audience's questions and then you create content that provides those answers. This content used to attract people to your website, where you would have a sign-up form, an ebook, a course or a program to upsell. In other words, the more traffic your website could get, the more people would convert and the more business you would win. I've written quite a lot about this workflow, and it's also part of the backbone theory in my book. But these changes to how search engines will work are going to mean a lot less traffic. So what do we do? The new AI tools you've almost certainly read about in the news are absorbing a huge amount of information. More information than humans could possibly imagine. For example, ChatGPT version 3 was rumoured to have cost about $100 million to train the AI using the data it had. The new version is rumoured to be costing around $1 billion, and that includes most, if not all, of the open internet. So you can see by that increase just how much data these AI programs are absorbing. So is absorbing all of this publicly available information even legal? Well, that's being battled in the US courts currently, but in the meantime, it's happening. One thing is for sure, that your website and all of its content is already inside an AI model and is being used to provide online answers, and there's nothing you can do about it. So how does this affect search? Well, if potential clients are getting their answers direct from search engines, then the marketing advantage of being the first place in those search results diminishes a lot. To be clear, I'm not saying don't create content or that your content has less value. It can still be used to bring potential clients to your website. However, what we need to reconsider is what we are making content for and how we measure whether it is effective or not. A lot fewer people are going to find your content and website without you pointing them towards it. In my book, I talk a lot about finding your audience and sharing your ideas where they hang out. i.e., don't rely on search engines to bring them to you, you need to go to them. Many people still rely on a handful of pages on their websites appearing near the top of search results and bringing them people in the form of new traffic. Now, that strategy is soon going to be out of date. Now is the time to diversify how you distribute and share your marketing content. If you currently just write a blog, then you need to start thinking about how else people can discover it, because click-throughs from search are about to decline. The key is to get your idea in front of people in a variety of different ways. So if you haven't already, I would recommend starting a podcast or a YouTube channel to bring people to your website. Now you might be thinking, hang on a minute, Simon, I've written a long and detailed answer to a question. Google can't show that whole answer on the results page, can it? Now, I've heard this a lot lately. People insist that their content is still going to be shown or be safe because it's detailed, in depth, and can't be summarised on a page of search results. Now, to a certain extent, that is true. People who want to know more will click through and still will read your content in full. If you haven't already, try asking ChatGPT to summarise one of your blog posts in 200 words or less. You will be surprised. It is alarmingly good at it, and to be honest, a short summary, that's what most people are looking for. But here's the good news. Making content is still a hugely worthwhile exercise. After all, you've just watched a whole video, not a summary. And if you did, then so will others. However, what we need to do is move away from relying on search engines to share our content. We need to build an audience and point those who are interested to our website in order to learn more. This means showing up where your audience is hanging out. The days of one blog post with a good search profile bringing you thousands of new readers and viewers are disappearing. Now it's up to you to show up and share more widely. It's never been so important to start building your audience, engaging, and not leaving it all to Google. If this video has got you thinking, then I've got lots more content like this coming soon. You can be the first to know about that content, as well as other marketing tools and resources I find useful, by becoming a subscriber on my website, simonbatchelor.co.uk. I'll see you in the next video.